Hello everyone, this is Nadia from FlexiWellness. In today's video, we'll be discussing a dear topic to me, goal setting, and most importantly, structure around goal setting and goal achieving. Wow, you heard it many times, didn't you? How to set your goals, how to make them successful, and so on and so on and so on. But today, I'm going to break it in a really easy and practical way. So prepare just a few minutes ahead, a pen and paper, and a comfortable seated position. So let's get started. Taking a nice breath in together to ground ourselves. A nice breath out through the nostrils. Very often people, and that's all of us, we all been there, we want to achieve lots of things. And that's 21st century of mind. A lot, and fast. Everything should be a lot and should be fast. And that could put lots of pressure on us, especially when we don't realize everything else which is happening around us. So I'll give you an example. Imagine it's a lovely month of January, you just had a holiday, you feel great, you feel excited, you feel full with energy, you can rock the world. You can maybe want to change your job, upgrade, get that promotion you always wanted, or require that skill, maybe play the piano, play the guitar, learn German, not German, learn Italian, and all that amazing things that human beings we can do, right? It's just incredible. However, something that most people don't realize is that just wishing it and writing it down in one goal, it doesn't mean necessarily it will happen. Don't take me wrong, I'm purely for the law of attraction and wishful thinking in a sense. However, if you combine this, wishful thinking and desires, with actual plan and goal, things could be acquired and achieved and enjoyed so much easier and faster and less stressful as well. So let's imagine you want to play the guitar. So a lot of things we want to do is play the guitar. And you say by the end of the year or by next year, January, I want to be a fluent guitar player. That's great. But how does it make you feel just saying that? I want to be a guitar player. How does it make you feel? Especially if you're here and that amazing guitar player is, or at least fluent, is just there 1 year ahead of you. It's like a very big gap. And that's the trap most people fall. Is that big gap between your present self and the dream self you want to acquire or have or experience. The fluent guitar player is there, you're here, or I'm here, and my guitar design playing is there. And that big gap. And that big gap could be very often discouraging, demotivating, and what it makes us feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm a failure. Oh, it's so easy for her, or it's so easy for him, but me, no. And that's just a trap of the mind, which happens to lots and lots of people. Especially when you have a busy life, you have kids, if you have other things, elderly parents going on. I'm not saying this just randomly. I'm saying the last sentence of all these things, the kids, the job, the elderly parents, school, maybe you're going to uni, maybe even still in high school. That all of these are also factors in what is happening with your goal achieving. So first of all, let's repeat, first of all is that big gap between your present self and that dream self. And then we have all the factors around us which could help us to achieve our goals, or could take a time and actually be the opposite. of helping us achieve our goals. So there we come in my helpful advices. So hope you can really try them and let me know how it went for you. Something you can do, let's give the sample with the guitar playing for first getting you closer between you and that dream self. This is the big goal. So let's see if we can find a middle goals. So let's say that was in 1 year. So can we say in the next 3 months, I'll be able to play 3 songs fluently, 3 of my favorite songs. Or just not that hard one though, because then you don't want to get disappointed. Achievable first goals. So if that's the 1 year, every 3 months, so it'll be like 4 goals, middle goals between you go to that main goal, like a milestones. In the next 3 months, I'll be able to in the 3 months I'll be able to play 3 songs fluently. Then on month 6, we'll be able to play 10 songs fluently. And then so on and so on. That's great. But still, I'm here and my dream self, that's in 3 months. That's a lot of time. Great. So what we can do, again, these 3 months to seem more achievable, then it's the time to set a daily habits which could help us to go to that first milestone of the 3 months, right? So what you can do every day to help you go to that 3 months first goal every day. So let's say if we had 3 songs, I'm just giving an example of time, you can do less or more, but let's say I'm committing to play every day for half an hour. That could be on YouTube to start with, listening and trying, learning the chords, learning techniques, how to hold the guitar and all the basics. I'm committing every day. It's like a daily habit so I can achieve the 3 months goal, and then that daily habits will support each of these 3 months, and that will support the yearly goal, right? Then that's every day for half an hour. Great. This is like the time, half an hour. What we can do like in a micro habit every day. Maybe when you're traveling, can you for 1 or 2 minutes look at the chords you just learned today? Or learn the new chords by just looking at them, and next day you're trying to play them for the same song. It would just more easier. So we have the half an hour, right? And then we have this shorter 1-2 minutes up to 5 minutes habits which you can do every day. That's every day, right? And then depending on time, you might add a second habit which is like the 30 minutes, which will take maybe 10 minutes practice. So you can say I'm watching every day video for half an hour. I'm practicing every day for 10 minutes. And if I have time, I might do more. Just give yourself a little window instead of saying, oh, I'm going to practice every day for 1 hour. It's better to say less and do more. And then watching these chords for maybe 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute when you're traveling, or if you stop for a moment, have a cup of tea. And this is the daily one, right? And we have a weekly one. Can I hire a teacher? If you can afford, you can set a weekly goal, which will be going towards the yearly and the monthly goal. Hiring a teacher, so you can go to a teacher once a week, right? So then again, we're having the daily goals, half an hour a day, 10 minutes or maybe more to practice, half an hour watching the videos and trying with them, then trying on your own for 10 minutes or more if you have time for more, and then watching the chords for 1, 2 to 5 minutes. Then every week you're going to a guitar teacher. If you don't have a guitar teacher, then you can be that longer practice a week, weekly longer practice, like 1 hour, 2 hours with breaks, because your hands, if you're just starting, will be like, oh, it'll be painful from the guitar. Right. The next thing, you have one more component to really think about here. Actually, what could stop me from doing all of this, right? So on paper, it still sounds really nice, and maybe even feeling, oh, okay, that sounds more achievable. I can do that. But then, what could stop you from doing that? So once you write, you're writing first the goal. I want to play guitar. Then from now, you can write down till next January, the year, I would like to play fluently guitar. Or if that feels too much, say I would like to be able to play guitar. Daily goal. Then you're breaking it down in this monthly goals in each 3 months. So just an example, you can do a quarterly or other way, which even every month if that suits you better. Then you put the daily below the each milestone, you put the daily habits. Every day watching YouTube videos, practicing 10 minutes or more by myself, watching the chords. And then below that you put the weekly one, going to a guitar lesson for half an hour or playing by myself for another 2 hours weekly. And then you can carry on. And you might write and then you might see, oh, I have more time. You can do even more and change. However, the thing to really also be aware of, actually of not having the time, because you might have elderly parents, you might have babies or teenagers or any age kids, or your job, or suddenly actually got promoted and then you have less time. So before you set yourself and promise anything to yourself, have a look at the year. And of course, anything could change, right? Being aware that anything of your circumstances could change. So if looking at your year honestly, you see, okay, that's my life, that's the time I have, that's the time I travel to work, right? If you travel to work, or that's the time I have between taking the kids or going to uni. Being really honest with you, how much time you actually have and how much time actually you're willing to sacrifice. Because you still probably want to go out with the friends or with the family, or maybe just chill out. So being really honest, actually what you're able to sacrifice to some time. And the last thing, even though you're being completely honest, you did your work, you followed through the first 3 months, then on the 4th month, there's that change, could be really positive change, but still, you're taking the time. Then there's the clause to put yourself in the beginning when you're setting your goals, to be flexible. So if there is a change, that you can accommodate around it. And if for some reason it is not possible, maybe you can give yourself a break for the certain time you're not able to, and then carry on after that. But make it possible, or lower it less. Could be not daily habits, but could be weekly habits of watching the videos YouTube of half an hour. So let's just make sure we get all the points. The first one is breaking the goal into a smaller milestones, into a smaller time periods, and then that time smaller periods, that milestones, to be supported by daily core habits which are longer, and daily habits which are shorter, and weekly habits which could support the daily habits, the milestones, and the yearly goals. Once you're having this structure and really looking back again, what could stop you having all of this and achieving all of this? And again, after revising it, leaving a little window that if things change, that you try to adapt to a different time or any other type of ability. This is today's video, so let me know how did you find it. Do you have any questions? Leave a comment, give me a like and subscribe button so we can keep carrying on with the videos and hopefully continue to grow and have a more conscious and fulfilled life. Thank you, everyone. This was Nadia from FlexiWellness.